Day 50. I'll admit it, I'm a little tilted. After the previous 2 runs went nowhere, I have modest goals. I should be able to accomplish at least one of them. So, it's after midnight, I should probably be going to bed, but let's do one more. We'll make a wish for good luck. Let's see if we can draft the tomb again and get her ladyship's key. I forgot that I'm starting with extra resources today. And I have the shrine. And the shrine has the cursed chest, I think. Which I am pretty curious about. That's gotta be it. The cursed chest. Oh, this looks kind of like hands coming out of the water. Reminds me of... should I just take it? Or should I make a donation? Do you get to choose how much to donate? Yeah, beneficial blessing that'll last for several days. I think I did 10 and it lasted for 3 days. I'm gonna do 9. Blessing of the General. After you draw a red room, if you have 5 different ranks containing red runes, gain 5. I think that's the one I got last time, and it lasts 3 days. Alright, not super exciting. I forgot that I'm starting with extra money and gems, and so I really don't want to take the cursed box in case it ruins what otherwise might be a good run. So, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to get the greenhouse and a sledgehammer. Power sledgehammer. I'm trying to get the boiler room, which has a bunch of preconditions. I guess read the library book that I checked out. Will it still be there? Like, I stepped into the library last time and then I ran out of steps. I don't even know how that's going to work. We'll start with some keys. And I don't see anything else in here. Let's just take a bedroom for now. Billiards room is good. Yeah, billiards room is fine, just for starting. Get some of these things out of the pool. Get my resources in my hands. 17. 21, 31, reversed 13. 9 times 9 is 81, becomes 18. 10 times 10 is 100. Minus 10 is 90. Reversed is 9. And I get a silver key. There. This will be the corner room, so I can re-roll this one. Mailroom package? Sure. What do we get? Sleeping mask and gems. Alright, I'll take them. Alright, so we have lots of gems. We have lots of money. There's a magnifying glass here. We have a magnifying glass. These are all not bad assets to have. Get some steps back going through the bedroom. And sleeping mask. Okay, let's draft this room that I often forget to draft. Spare bedroom seems good. I don't have a shovel yet, so I think I won't bother going in there yet. Let's see if we can lay our hands on one, possibly by drafting the attic in the corner. Parlor den. I think let's do the parlor and go ahead and get some more elbows out of the pool. Gems are not in the black box. Statement is as true as the statement on the black box, so they're equally true if it's true. Gems are in the white box. Let's imagine this is true. Gems are not in the black box. This would also be true, which means this is false. that it's as true as a statement in the black box, which works, right? Gems in the white box, true. True. False. Yeah, I think that works. So I think the gems are in the white box. I'm only 90% sure. But as I mentioned at the start, I'm on tilt, so I'm not going to think through it too hard. Just want to move quickly, make some progress. Do I see keys or anything? No. Okay. Conference room is good to have. All these have the same shape. If I got 5 red rooms and 5 ranks, let's, just in case that happens, entertain the thought. Because I am getting a little bit better at using the red rooms. So I want the den, right? Yeah. Who doesn't love a den? Okay, I want like the attic or something. None of those are good. We're in the corner. Storeroom isn't awful, but I bet I can do better. There's my attic. Alright. Attic. Take me away. 1. Lockpicks are always good. Treasure map, if I get the shovel, could be good. And it's way up top, just below the anteroom. That's 2. 3. Metal detector. 4. Lever thingy. 5. Key. 6. Dynamite, or battery pack, sorry. 7. Compass, and 8. Gem. Alright, we have some workshopable items. And this is basically the way I'm going for now. Gymnasium. 1 red room in each thing. Whenever you enter, lose 2. That's fine. Still plenty of steps. Let's continue drafting north in case any other red rooms come up. I wouldn't want the parlor right now. Conference room could be useful at this level. It'd be even more useful if it's more centered. Parlor is probably just fine here. But if I'm going to draft the parlor here, I might as well throw a dead end right here. So let's go ahead and draft that now. Try to get a dead end out of the draft pool if we can. Guest bedroom, perfect. Alright, in the guest bedroom there is a gem. And I don't see any other things at a glance. So we drafted a parlor, but we haven't played the parlor game. Box that displays the word true is false. Box that displays the word gems is empty. The white box is true and does not contain any gems. Suppose this is true. White box is true, does not contain any gems. Box that displays the word gems is empty. So this would be empty. This would be empty. This has to be false because both of these are true, I believe. A box that displays the word true is false, and it is false. Okay, so true, true, false. White box is true and does not contain gems. The gems are not here. Box that displays the word gems is empty. The box is not here. This one doesn't have gems. And... ooh, I said this is false, but it displays the word true. So that's actually a double negative. Okay, so that's not working. So when this was true, it didn't work. So what if this is false? The white box is true and does not contain any gems. So if this is false, then the white box is false and has gems, or is false or has gems? Either way, it's false. A box that displays the word gems is empty. Or this is an or, so it's not false. How do I think about this? a box that displays the word gems is empty. This could still be true. And one of the boxes that displays the word gem is empty. Okay, so this is false. This is true. One of these boxes is empty. That would be true. This could now be either box that displays the word true is false. If it's true, this is the one I should be starting with. If it's true, forget everything I just said. If this is true, a box that displays the word true is false. This box also has the word true. So my previous... All right, let's try one more time. Let's assume this is true. White box is true and empty. A box that displays the word gems. It says a box, not all boxes. A box that displays the word gems is empty. That would always be true, because there's two that have the word gems, and at least one of them has to be empty. So we have true, true, which means this is false. A box that displays the word true is false. This one displays the word true. This one displays the word true, but this one was true. So this one is false. A box that displays the word true is false, but unfortunately it's true. That is still a contradiction, right? This is hard to reason about. It's too late at night. Where can the gems be? A box that displays the word gems is empty. This one says gems, and this one says gems. One of these two is empty. And does not contain gems. If this were true, this one doesn't contain the gems, so this one has to contain the gems. I think it's the black box. Like, I'm only like 50% certain, but I'm tired of this puzzle. I was wrong. All right, whatever. I already drafted a dining room? No, I'm looking at the dining room right now. This is pretty central and good. Dining room here is good. Let's grab our lunchbox. The lunchbox is made of metal. It's old school. I had a metal lunchbox when I was a kid. Then I also had a plastic one later. Okay, workshop could be good. In any case, what am I trying to do? Oh dear. Lockpick? I can't pick this lock. I only have 3 keys. Let's try drafting north first. Lockpick. Conference room. This is not an awful spot for the conference room. Spare bedroom could also be good. Yeah, I wouldn't mind the conference room even more central. Although I do need to draft it early. I didn't think about that very carefully. There's a coin over here. And a delicious orange. And a library. And I have a good bit of money. If I got the bookshop, we might be able to go places. And we get to see if I get to read the book or I have to check it out again. Gosh darn it, I have to check it out again. Yeah, Realm and Rune. That was the one that was there last time, and I ran out of steps as I walked in the library. Gosh darn it. Okay. Well, that happened. Lockpick, can't lockpick it. Remind me what special keys I have. Silver key. That would not lead to the bookshop. There are still chances to get a bit of money, so I'm going to use a key and see if we can get the bookshop to try to get the bit of money. Galleries, puzzles. Showroom is expensive items. Showroom. Yeah, let's take the showroom. Alright, what do you got for me today? Silver spoon. Gain extra steps. Chronograph. You may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. You're more likely to draw tomorrow plans while drafting. So what does rewind time mean? I don't know what that means, and I want to know. But just in case I get something that I want even more, I'm going to hold on to the money and preserve some optionality for the moment. But we may come back here and buy that. Okay, I have access to my power hammer if I do this. What are the odds I can get the greenhouse? The greenhouse, I think, does have to be on an edge, so I have a lot of drafting to do to get there. But this one is already a hard mess, so I'm going to go ahead and open up the code checks so we have that option. And then we're going to go spend the key and try to draft our way somewhere amazing. So, should I use my special keys here? Hold on. Where are we right now? Multiple doors would help. Yeah, so let's go ahead and use the silver key. Cloister, I can afford it. But the passageway costs less, so I might as well do that and defer. Yeah. And now I'm trying to get to the greenhouse, so I really want to get to the other side, so I want to head straight in this direction. Corridor would get me over there. And then, oof. I guess I got to take the observatory for now. What are we observing today, Mr. Telescope? Apple's more potent? Sure. This is something good. The sale. Everything's on sale. Oh, I can buy the expensive things, and I get a key. We got the 50% off sale. So that means I could buy the expensive things in the showroom. Okay, that's actually, okay, something unexpected turned good. We're looking for a greenhouse. Lost and found. I'm carrying a lot of items that I don't necessarily want to lose. Breaker box, I'm not sure how much that's going to help me. Study. Redrafting is a powerful tool. And it's a place that I could afford to put a dead end. And is this one that has a safe in it? It does. This was D8? Yeah. So I might as well grab a gem out of here. And do I have a magnifying glass? This might be a place that I wanted to use a magnifying glass. So let's check that out as well. What things are here? I didn't need a magnifying glass in any of that. No, I think I might be lying. I think I don't need the magnifying glass in here. Okay. But that's still good. So now I'm trying to go north of the passageway and still hoping for some good luck, but we've got some vague possibilities. Do I want to swing around? Let's draft this one other room and see if we can pull another dead end out of the... I don't have a shovel, right? Yeah. Out of the pool. Walk-in closet. Perfect. Yeah. Take the walk-in closet out of the pool. Give me some more items. Key. Coin purse. Gem and vault key number 304. Sure. Great. Glancing around, make sure there's nothing else. We got a dangerous room out of the pool. We're ready to go drafting through our final doorway. I need at least a left elbow. And the cloister, I can afford it. I could redraw, because I'm kind of wasting the cloister. Yeah, let's redraw. The conference room. This is a good place to go ahead and gather the conference room, I think. And it is pointing the right direction to give me the elbow that I need. Okay. There's nothing in here right now. So now I need to go straight, right? The kennel is perfect. The kennel is perfect. Looking for a greenhouse. I still have 70 steps. Don't have the shovel. Forgot to look and see if there's an item here. There isn't. Lockpick doesn't work, but I still have 4 keys. Now from here, the garage dead ends me. The pool adds some fluff that I don't really want today. But it also has 2 trunks in it. And I do want the trunks. They're going to spend my keys, though, and I need the keys for opening doors. So I think I have to take the West Wing Hall, actually. I heard a beep. I still hear the beep. There it is. Coin on the floor. Thank you. Dark room or the ballroom. Dark room, I wouldn't be able to see what I'm drafting. Ballroom, I'll lose most of my gems. They're both bad. I don't have the utility room, right? Yeah. I think we have to take the dark room and then hope to get lucky. I don't have a key card, do I? Crap. I think the run just ended. Yup. However, we're on a super sale, so we're going to go buy something expensive in the showroom. Are these not on sale? And yeah, like it seems like the sale's not on. Alright, rewind time. I want to see more information about this if I can. So, chronograph. While drafting, you may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. You're more likely to draw after drawing new floor plans. Does that mean if you re-roll, you can un-re-roll? I'm not sure what that does, and I don't have a way to test it right now, but I wasn't doing anything else with the money, because there's nowhere I can store it or anything, right? Yeah. Alright, call it a day. Respectable jigsaw house that got us nothing. Let's start with the tool shed today. Metal detector is nice, especially if I can get close enough to pick it up. And a battery could be useful. We start off with the den, and then we'll re-roll this for something good. None of those are super great. Walk-in closet's not bad to get an early items. So let's see. We got a cupcake for 10 steps, some gems, and a key. Alright. That's what we got. Let's see. The attic, let's go all in on trying to get early items here. So in the attic. Coin, secret garden key. Lockpicks. Nice. Gems. That's 4. Key. Broken lever. We're really getting workshopable here. And the shovel. Oh, hello. You know how I feel about the shovel. If you don't know how I feel about the shovel, let me tell you. I like it. Okay. We kind of dented ourselves out of that. Oops. Went the wrong way. So let's try to do better over here. Spare bedroom and get up into the foundation. That's great. No items in the corner. Over here, the corridor does work just fine. I could take the ballroom. I have to walk back through, but for now, this will bring me down to 0 and then bring me back up to 2. So that seems pretty good. So I could spend these 2 and then have to walk back through in a moment. Conference room. It's not the best possible place for the conference room. I think I'll drop the chapel here for now. And there's a metal detector going off. Why? Because there's coins on the floor over here. Interesting. Alright. We want to put a dead end over here, so I just throw the guest bedroom to get it out of the pool and give me the steps. Also, it's got a magnifying glass for me, thanks. And there's still beeping. The beeping is over here. Who beep? Who beep? Why beep? There's a coin on the ground. Fair enough. Okay, from here, before I draft any farther north, I want to fill out the rest of the early recs. I'm back up to 2 gems. Let's go back to the entrance hall. And let's do a parlor game. Gems are in another box. The truth is on another box. The words on another box are on another box. So this is true. So this is true. The truth is on another box. That is also true, which means this must be false. The gems are on another box, which means the gems are here. 100% gems blue. Alrighty. Give me my prize. Blue gems. Zing, zang, zoom. Alright, from here... Conference room would waste a door, so I'm going to hold off on it for now and take the nook. We'll grab our keys. There's another key on the ground. I did see it. Security. This is not a bad spot to draft security. I don't have a key card yet. What's the beep? Coin in the corner. So since I don't have a key card yet, we are going to do the usual thing of setting security to low and changing offline mode to unlocked. Alright, in this corner we get 4 rerolls if we want. Don't want to come back there, so that's not super great. Indoor nursery comes up too often. I wouldn't mind making that one less. Bedroom closet is not bad. I never seem to draft it next to a bedroom. I bet you I could do better, though. Lab, I do love me some experiments. Wine cellar's 3 gems. And gets a dead end out of the pool. I think I'll take that one now. Alright. I should look on top of the... Oh, hold on. It's almost like there's something in between them, but there's not. Okay, up here, what do we got? The lab. Yeah, that's a good place to put the lab. We'll run the experiment. We'll see if we can draft a boiler room next by any chance. I don't see any objects, but I should look around for gems. What's our experiment today? Each time you eat an apple is pretty good. I think I'm more likely to spend 2 gems, though, and say, let's say, gain a key for every couple of hallways. So let's get that experiment going. We're going to quickly look and see if we see a gem, which I do not. Do I have any hallways yet? I don't, so I should prefer to get them a little bit early. That's rough. Gonna waste a couple of doors, but I think I have to draft the passageway here. I don't have to. I could use the foundation and go back. But then I would just, like, waste the corridor. Yeah, I feel like I should waste the corridor. And then go back through the foundation. So that's what I'm going to do. Also, I got a shovel, right? Which means I can do some diggy-diggy. Pebbles. Lovely. Coin. And that's all we got so far. Alright, this is a good spot for hallway. We wanted to get him early. Feel like this way seems good. Spare bedroom is the best option here. Don't see anything in Medu's. Patio, I could spread into every green room. We only have one green room right now, though. But it's the only thing with the correct elbow, so we're going to take it. Also, there'll be digging spots. There will be digging spots, right? There's one. Nothing of interest. Boring. Here's the conference room. Is now a good place to get it? Yeah, I think so. It's not ideal, but it's good enough. No free stuff that I see offhand, and I should really be going this way now. Can I lockpick? Yep. Billiard room seems acceptable. So let's play a game after checking over here. 8. 24 becomes 42. No, 24 minus 1 is 23. Becomes 32 divided by 8 is 4. 23 becomes 32. Minus 20 is 12. Plus 9 is 21. Flipped is 12. 8 and 6 are 14. Times 2 are 28. Becomes 82. Minus 1 becomes 81. Times 1 is 81. Flipped is 18. There we go. Silver key. Thank you very much. Let us continue our walk. Do I want to use a special key here? Where am I exactly? No, I'm happy using a normal key here. Do I want a dead end? Not particularly. So should I take the pool? I do have a bunch of keys that I could use in the locker room. Sure, let's take the pool. And I have keys that I could use in these trunks. Sure. Or I could come back to them if just in case I happen to run into a sledgehammer. Yeah, let's see if this happens to be an interesting dead end or anything. The dining room, I'm going to need the steps. So it's not bad. But then I'm kind of wasting something, and this will give me some good things and make things better every day. This is a diamond, so that leaves me with 20. This is also a good thing. Flowers. Yeah, green rooms will have flowers. So that's good. And then do I want to keep drafting here? I can draft one more room if it doesn't require any keys. But if it does, I'm not going to bother just yet. We're going to continue back this way. I'm still at 5 keys. Let's find out if I need a key here. I will need a key here. Would I want a special key here? 4 hallways here would be pretty good. So yeah, let's use my silver key now. I could use the secret garden key in the other spot. How do we feel about the dining room here? It's pretty good. We can grab the lunchbox right now. So let's do that. And then I could go put the secret garden above the observatory. And it would come with some gems and a couple directions to go. I think that actually sounds pretty good. I forgot that I had the secret garden key. Special key, secret garden. Chugga chugga. We have a shovel. So we dug up a normal key. Any other diggy spots? Any other items? Doesn't look like a whole lot's happening here. Here's a special flower. Take the gem. We'll just see. Greenhouse. You're more likely to have green rooms when drafting. And we're getting gems out of them. So this will pay for itself, quote unquote. Sure. I like green rooms. And that's actually... greenhouse. That's what I'm looking for. I just need the coat check now. I got lost track. Okay. We'll take our gems. We'll do our digging. Okay, so coat check. And all of a sudden, we have a win condition of sorts. Because this will be permanent progress. I'm not sure what's necessarily going to be behind there, but it'll stay open. Based on what I know about the game. This time, don't forget the watering can. The first time you enter each green room, use water to gain gems. Great. So here's a green room. I'm entering it. And now I will press this button and gain gems. Great. Okay. I'm looking for the coat check. Looking for the coat check. What am I looking for? The coat check. Or a workshop, because I might be able to build my own sledgehammer at some point. I don't need the pump room right now. The library... there are some things I might want to buy, and it's giving me a good direction to go. The nursery would give me more gems, but I have a bunch of gems already. Yeah, let's take the library. Also, I can read my book. The other reason to take the library. Okay. This is the second time I checked it out. I checked it out on the 25th and now on the 27th. Hilarious. Okay. So, we read most of this before. I have a good sense of it. Now we're just able to see all of it without broken, eroded pages. Orinda Aries. Arch Aries. Coriarcarica. I didn't pronounce that very well. Transportation, the number of rays. Okay, so this talks about, like, transport somethings. Okay, and now we can actually understand. Train system, locomotion. We saw a picture in geography of, like, people hacking up train tracks or something. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what all these mean in the context of some future puzzle, but it's nice to have all this stuff. Okay, so this is foggy. We had seen this, someone had penned it in at the end of the other book. Stormy weather. I forget the one that I saw in the Lost and Found. I think it might have been stormy weather. The moats, we were able to read most of these already. The border, we can see all of the colors now. And I think it was pink, the one that was inside the Lost and Found, if I'm remembering correctly. The banner and national colors of that realm. I see. So that'll tell us like what country things have come from. Okay. Fern Ares, the Grand Realm. Okay. Okay. So we have a new book. We got information. Everybody's happy. And now I continue to the north, assuming that I'm not spending too many keys. Lockpick. Hooray. Bookshop. If I get a discount or a vault, I might be able to buy the next book, and so I think we do take this. Also, it's an elbow. That'll continue us drafting. But I do have to pay 50, right? Yeah, 50 for either one of these. And I know the Black Bishop is here. And we might as well keep drafting while we're here. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, we've already read the poster. Vestibule is nice. Parlor is kind of pointed in the wrong direction. Vestibule does cost 12. Or cost 2, but I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, we also have the ballroom that we could walk back to in desperate times. Experiment successful. What was my experiment? When I pay 2 gems, gain a key for every hallway. Okay, neat. I gained keys. That's good. Let's continue westward. I'm still trying to find the coat check. Do not forget, you are trying to find the coat check. Dig spots. Dig spots are a boon. And the doors are pretty good. So we'll take this. Coins. I can use my watering can to get more gems. Worthless brick. Old tin can. A turnip. Do I want to spend a key on a little trunk? It might contain a key card, which I do not currently have. So yeah, let's do it. It had a key and money and a gem, so we'll call that a tidy little profit. Okay, I can't do the key card door, so let's try to lockpick. Let's use a key. Get a bunch more gems. The boudoir would give me the corner and the direction that I currently want it. So I guess we'll take that. It'll also give me 3 apples and another gem. Something's beeping. There's a key in here too. Go gadget metal detector. Making things more probable. Get close enough to type in the code. It's Christmas every time we come in here. Can't believe I looked at that silly vault wrapped up on Christmas Day and first didn't find the vault and second didn't come up with what's the date that I need. How about 12/25? Okay, can't pick it. Where am I right now in the manor? I'm over here. Okay, so I will use a key. Trophy room is extra gems. It's a fair elbow. Yeah, we could still find a key card somewhere. Let's take the trophy room. We'll take our gems. And then it sounds like there's a coin on the floor or something. How am I not seeing? There's coins on the floor over here. Got it. Okay, can I walk into the fire? I have not tried this before. I cannot. Self-preservation instincts. Hooray. West Wing Hall. It's definitely not awful. Yeah, I see no reason not to. Remind me. I have the bookshop, so I want money. I'm looking for the coat check for the greenhouse. Steps are doing fine. In here, let's just continue southward. Can't pick the lock for some reason. Coat check. We've done it. Da-da-la-da-la-da-la-da-la. Please check out my item that I want, a power hammer. It's been returned to me. Do I want to check something else? Probably at this point the battery pack. Like, I might go and check it back out. But for now, I don't think I need to be walking around with it, so I've already got my powered thing. Okay, before doing anything else, we're going back to the greenhouse and we're breaking down that wall and finding out what it is before we do anything else. I absolutely must know. And it means I finally get progress tonight before I go to bed. And when I walk back into the greenhouse, I can probably use the watering can for the final time. And is there anywhere I can refill the water? I always forget about that. Greenhouse is right over here. Watering can has been used. Okay. Power sledgehammer. Break this down. Revealing. Interesting. Someone was cutting letters out of a magazine. Correspondence envelopes. And Gardner's logbook, the original. This is Danny Ravine's logbook, I imagine. She loves me not. She loves me not. February 1990 to when I get fired. This is a record of many indiscretions and lapses of judgment. Should this logbook ever be found, know that my guilt is exceeded only by my failings. As groundskeeper of a vast estate, it is my responsibility to ensure the property remains well maintained and beautiful all year round. Take care of it all. To be appreciated by guests and family. That would be the day. Logbook records my duties, discoveries, and contributions. Not many, apparently. Denny Ravane. Who crossed this out? Who hid this book? February 25th, 1990. And also, this is later in the timeline than I was expecting. I made a remarkable discovery. A new species of flower that resembles a gemstone. Entirely organic. Randolph Moore denied my request to announce my discovery to the public. This decision was absolute rubbish. Interesting. Maybe Danny Ravane is going to somehow paint himself as a sympathetic figure here. So he invented the flowers, and it's hidden away for further research. They wanted the flower to serve primarily as a cheap way to produce resources for special floor plans. That's what I like it for. October 21st. What's the point of the logbook? I'm disheartened. I'm not motivated to continue my work. Houseplants dying. Perhaps I should quit. I really should have. January 8th. Ambition reignited. Employee contracts for the staff are kept within the Baron's private office on the 10th rank. The house only has 9 ranks. The 46th room. Resume my gardening duties for the sake of appearances. North side of the house. Trim the hedges and see what we find. Interesting. I can't get to the north side of the house as far as I know yet. January 11th. That there's a 10th rank. Can't see it from the outside. You have to go through the antechamber. I know the location of 3 of the levers. 1 installed in the greenhouse. That's the south one. 2 installed in the secret garden. Yeah, I've seen all these. It's almost like they were choosing the green rooms just to tempt me. All right. Yes. There's redundancy in another location. The weight room. Interesting. Can also have the south lever, it sounds like. Fascinating. Okay. March 10th. Discovery of a hidden chamber in one of the outer rooms, sealed shut behind a false wall. Corroded metal smell. Large vat of copper. Oxidation and rust. Is that the boiler room? Resealed in January after deal in Reddington fell through. Smudge pots, gas. Unsure if these instruments can be restored to working condition. The sugar beets and potato store is rotting away in the root cellar. Okay, so there might be a... what do you call the things that you age root vegetables in? To like make vodka and different things or something, right? I don't know. August 4th. I discovered the location of one of the north levers. Yes, I've been there. Sinclair's Inner Sanctum. Deep underground. I have to wait until the Baron's away so I don't get caught. So basically he was trying to get to room 46. No turning back now. I made an impulsive decision in the heat of the moment and took more than just my contract. Found something I knew could give me the chance to make back some of the money I felt was owed to me. There's only one missing file in the staff contracts. I've unwittingly left an incriminating trail leading directly back to me. My only hope is they consider it too obvious to be plausible. I'm not going to get away with it, but I've got to try one way or another. And that is the moon crescent that goes to the north. That's on the antechamber room. Oh, and this is the last page of the entry. Well, we got like some lore about Danny Ravine, but unfortunately I feel like the hint-like stuff was all stuff that I knew, but let's hold the phone. Why are there these letters here? What letters am I looking at? At O A. Some of these are very small. Do I have a magnifying glass in my inventory? I do. Can I look at this? Is there anything I need to look at this for with the magnifying glass? I don't think so. But I can't seem to look at these with the magnifying glass. And I don't know why these letters would be here and cut out. I'm going to screenshot. I suppose it's also possible that in the future I'm going to find a ransom note, and this is to suggest that Denny Ravine is the one who wrote it. I'm glad to finally have this task behind me, but it's kind of a disappointment. Can I break this down? No. This is the most interesting bit. Hidden chamber in one of the outer rooms, sealed shut behind a false wall. Maybe that's in the laboratory behind where you pull the levers if you get the boiler room power. Just trying to think, but the laboratory doesn't have to be drafted on an outside room. What does have to be drafted on the outside? Terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, secret garden can only be drafted on the wings. I've never seen the morning room. Today's one of my best chances to get it. And actually, if I use my broken lever here, assuming, can I put the broken lever in here? Yes. I can draft some more rooms by opening up this and then going back into the secret garden and opening up the other two and having all four doorways, well, 3 of the doorways of that open. So I think I should actually do that. So the secret garden is right here. So let me take the time to get these levers pulled. All right, east, west, and south are now all open. And so that gives me some more drafting room while this is still alive. And so from here, I guess I go try to do that next. Yeah, steps are a little bit of a problem. I'll be back through the dining room soon enough, though, so it's going to be fine. So I'm going this way next. We're going to see if we can draft some more green rooms and maybe find one we haven't seen before. This door is locked, but I was able to pick it. Great. Okay, so I mean, I guess I'll grab this. I don't think I'm going to need it, but now I've got a basement key. Consider it extra lost and found protection. I'm not getting to the corner, but I might as well take another green room. Yeah, let's see just how green we can make things. So in here... Oh, hey, the red prints. I forgot that this was in here. So, this page with the magnifying glass, we'll see alternative lines, I think. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. And I don't think that that is a line in the real book. Prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. Okay, I lied. Is that really what the other copy that I had said too? Because there was one that was like signed over here that was in Herbert's master bedroom or something. But maybe that was it. Okay, disappointing. We're in the indoor nursery. It has a white pond. Do I have that on my list? I do now, and here's a flower. Thanks for the gem. I can't, like, open these, can I? No. Okay. So, guess we don't get to the corner. How about over here? Lockpicks aren't working. I have lots of keys. I don't think I want to use... What are my special keys? Hold on, remind me. I have a basement key now. Oh, right. I'll just use a normal key. And from here, none of these are any good, so I guess I'll take the utility closet so that we can get some utility. So, gym lights off. I don't remember if I had a dark room, but it's redone. Garage open. Keycard system. Have I already done security? I can't remember right now. I think I did. Yes, security's already done, so I want to turn the keycard system off. Alright, and now keycards are no longer a problem for me, because they are all unlocked. Okay, so now we can finish off. I think there was actually a keycard that was blocking me over here, and now it won't be. Yeah, here's the keycard door. No longer a problem. I've disabled the system. And sadly, we don't have any elbow. No, the office is an elbow. And we'll spread stuff into the conference room, which might help me buy something from the bookshop. Okay, that's really good. Also, experiment successful. I think I just got another key. I will want a gem too, so let's go ahead and get this started. I can't remember if I can run payroll yet. Payroll's already been run for the week, but do spread gold in the estates. And then we're done in here for now. Actually, I want more keycard doors. I don't think it's going to matter. Just in case, let's play well. What I should do is log into the network. Swan song. And now that the keycards have been disabled, I want the security level to be high. Get as many keycards as possible that I can get through all of. So connect to security. Remote terminal access. From security. Slowly connect. And then keycard system. We're going to set the security now to high. And now we're all done. Exit. Okay, then I'm going to open the safe, which is 0303. I am going to say yoink. And then we're going to draft a corner room. I get to redraft it many times. Conservatory. I'm super fond of the conservatory. So yeah, I will take that. We get to dig. Rusty nail. We got a beautiful flower that I will pick. Good job, Denny. You invented something good. Patio. Spread. It's standard. That seems reasonable. West Wing Hall. It's standard. That seems reasonable. Servants' quarters. +1 key for every... And that one's... yeah, these are all reasonable, actually. So, sadly, there wasn't anything I really wanted to do there. Alright. Off the West Wing Hall, there is something else that we could draft, so I guess we're headed there next. And so that's right here. How's my SEPs doing? 35. Do I want to use a special key? No. So I'll just use a normal key. Oh, and my special key is a basement key, so I wouldn't be able to use it anyway. Bedroom would give us more steps. Cloister would give us yet another green room and run the experiment again. But the cloister would be even more valuable in the next place, so let's take the bedroom for now. And we'll look around quickly for things and stuff. The bedroom was facing the wrong way and I wasn't paying attention. Gosh darn it. Should have taken the cloister. We can still get back there though. Okay, so south of the vestibule. So let's go over here and over here. And look very carefully. Kennel works in my favor very well. Boiler room doesn't connect to anything that I need, so we're not going to worry about that. So we'll take the kennel. We'll dig. Can you dig it? I knew that you could. There's nowhere to dig here today. How unfortunate. Hi, doggies. Here's dinner. Let's eat some steps. I could get 10 extra steps if I had an aquarium in my house. Is there any chance I'll draft the aquarium next? I need to draft to the south here. Let's see if it's an aquarium. I'm happy just to do this. Because I know the aquarium's still in the pool. Parlor goes the wrong way. Pump room goes the wrong way. So I guess we're taking the cloister to keep moving. Sure. I'm probably about to dead end, so I'm going to leave the fish here for a little bit longer. Can I pick the flowers from afar? I think I might have tried this already. Doesn't seem like I can pick them from afar, and I still don't know how to get in there. Okay, so I can draft a room over here. Workshop. Here's the aquarium. And it gives me the door that I need. So yeah, we'll take the aquarium, and then our fish will be more delicious. We'll take this. We'll do some digging over here. And then we might get up to 44 rooms today. Pantry does go in the correct direction. So sure, why not? Let's take the pantry. Grab our coins, eat a delicious apple. And terrace. Maybe terrace is the room that has a secret. It looks like it could have a secret wall. Like this could be a false wall. Maybe. Let's start by picking up my things. This looks like it could be a false wall somehow. Danny said it looked like a false wall. Something, something. But if it was a false wall, like, how would I... Is there anything to do here? Are there any secret levers to pull that might reveal a false wall? I don't remember exactly what he said. Just that he discovered another surprise. But I'm not seeing anything that's doable to me right now. And I am still carrying, like, the power hammer, for example. Which I might want to return... I don't know that I need it again. But yeah, just rubbing up against the walls is not doing anything for me. It is interesting. The windows here. Could be like a part of the false wall. I don't know. I can't draft any more rooms. So pretty much the only thing I can do is spend money, but I only have 38. So I can't buy the book I want to buy from the bookshop. Or check things into the coat closet. And I think those are the only interesting things we have left. And the coat check is right around the corner. So let's decide what my most valuable item is that I want to check. I can't get there from here. Okay, let's go ahead and eat our dinner, which now is worth 30 steps. All right, so I'm going to retrieve my battery pack and then check which one of these is the most valuable. Like, the power shovel was really good. And a shovel just in general is pretty good. I don't think a basement key is worth checking. So yeah, I'm gonna check the shovel, I think. That sounds good to me. Is there anything else that I can do? I spread money that should have ended up in the conference room that I might be able to use to buy the book. I was walking around the house, and I just thought of that. Also, there might be money in here. And I have a power sledgehammer. Well, these things are not useful to me at this point. I'm taking them anyway. Look at all these keys. Alright, ridiculous. Where's the conference room? It's 2 steps away. And then after the conference room is the patio. I should look for a false wall there as well. But is there enough money here to bring me to 50 to be able to buy the book in the library? And the answer is... yes, there is. Nice. Okay. So I have enough steps. I'll take a peek into the patio to see if there might be a false wall there. And... like, this is kind of like a false wall. What am I looking at out here? I've never really taken a look at this. There's a rowboat there. And there's a statue. And this wall does look pretty false. I wonder if there's some way to break through it, or maybe over here. And let me inspect and click all around the patio. Maybe there's some other tool I could use. Okay, I'm not seeing anything, but I have 56 money. So now we head back to the bookshop. Oh, fruit. Right, from the secret garden. I always forget about that. Eat all the fruits. Alright, bookshop. Sell me a new clue. Alright, we'll have a new book that we'll be able to check out next time. Garden Hunting Lodge. Well, for once, I accomplished something I wanted to do. I managed to sledgehammer the greenhouse, and I got a new piece of information. So some progress was had. 44 rooms. And an outer room. Not bad, not bad. But with that, I am Dr. Brian Lorgun 111, and I hope that you all are having a great day. For now, bye-bye.